So, y'all know that's why we starting late, because we listen and we judge is here on the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Good morning.
Good morning, people.
Good morning, good morning.
Wake up, wakey, wakey, because I am not a morning person, so we all got a wakey, wakey. If I got a wakey, wakey.
We all trying to get it together this morning. We was just here last night listening and judging, but we gonna try not to do too much of that to y'all this morning. We gonna try to.
Can if you want to.
Ooh, you trying to bring our mess over here?
We will bring it hot at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay,
But before we get too deep into anything, we got some guests and we got a caller on the phone. So let's get right into that.
Yeah, let's get started. Today, welcome to Rise and Grind Morning Show. We got a house full today, but before we get started, we got a movie premiere that's happening today. So before we get into that, we're about to show the trailer of it, and we'll be right back. Y'all watching Rise and Grind Morning Show right here on podcasting.
No. Good production. I like.
Fake love, y'all. When my man is here to represent what's going on, the one and only Mr. Sonny. So I can't pronounce your last name, and I ain't want to mess it up. What up, Sonny?
What up, everybody? Got my man's on the phone, the actual writer of this movie, and I'd like to get him on so he can say, his piece before we speak, because we only have a few moments with him. I am Sonny, CEO of Sunnyville Productions. I'm the Latin king of independent film right here in Detroit, and he was hired to direct a movie called Fake Love, written by Black Chapo, the artist here, and produced by the gentleman sitting to the left of me, Mr. Ed. And right now, I'd like to see what questions you might want to ask the actual writer. I'd like to give him the floor right now, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Chop, you on, baby?
What's the word? What's the word?
Any questions?
No, everything good. So what made you come up with Fake Love?
I based that off a relationship that I had versus peace, my homeboy Jam, and we had like a safe house, and I wasn't supposed to have no females over there and stuff like that, but I did. That never happened bad, but I went off that storyline. That's me and his relationship.
Okay. So how long did it take you to write it?
Probably about 90 days.
Oh,
Yeah,
90.
no.
In case y'all can't hear, we said 90 days, y'all.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
I've been
So
writing for 10 years.
I've been writing the whole damn movie for 4 years.
I was writing a book for 10 years.
That was determination. That's what that was.
Yes.
I'm gonna get it done. Straight from the hip too.
Well, I tell you what, Sonny, you have produced this movie. What made you pick this movie up?
Well, I directed.
What made you direct it?
I got called by Chop. I got a phone call. He said, Sonny Bono. I said, what's up, though? And he said, I need you to direct this film for me.
Mhm.
Called Fake Love. And I know you know what you're doing, so come on.
Okay, let's go. In the process,
All calls other than properly placed attorney calls may be monitored and recorded.
Real life for
well,
That's how real it
that's
is.
not really.
Oh, we live. That's what we
We
do.
definitely live. So
He's in character.
he's got Chavo. His name Chavo.
He's definitely doing research.
Black Chavo. I just want to say,
He's doing research for the next character, and that's what we do.
most definitely. What made you pick out the characters, your cast?
Like every time I see like Double L Denzel, I'll be like, man, we gotta work together, you know.
Sonny, while you directing the film, and
Eddie,
Eddie,
he's the producer.
man, I'm about to say Scott Scorch, you know what I mean? 'Cause you got the glasses on.
Eddie Jones, they asked the prescription, I'm blind as bat. Eddie Jones, I go by After Five, the Emperor of R&B.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you put the soundtrack together.
Actually, no, the music part had nothing to do with it. I was just, Kev and I, we grew up together. I've been knowing him since I was, what you say, Kev, 12, 13 years old? And,
Yeah.
he gave me a call. I'd seen one of his previous films, but then he explained to me that he was about to do another one. And I saw an opportunity to become involved in the business. So, I helped out more on the financial aspect of it. I came in as executive producer on the project.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yes, sir.
Love me 50.
The
I
shade.
mean, I'm going $50. So what I'm saying, so tonight, it's tonight, tomorrow night.
April 4th.
April
7
4th.
o'clock, red carpet over at Bel Air Luxury on that there cinema on the east side, 8 Mile.
Okay, that's
After
up.
party
It's
over
a
at
nice
Rio's.
thing, it's a nice.
At Rio.
Rio's after party.
All right.
Duo.
Or duo.
Duo.
I never heard of Rio. I was going along with it.
I got check chop.
We was gonna figure it out though. You know how we are. We was gonna be like, now what you say that? Say it again.
The red carpet is at 7 p.m. and the actual screening is at 8 p.m.
Okay.
Oh, we gonna
Pull up on us, throw on your Sunday best,
All right.
Okay.
you know.
Sunday best on Saturday. I get
There you
it. So, when we think about fake love, is it the definition of the words, or is it something that's totally different? Meaning, can we expect other than the betrayal and stuff like that in the film?
Well, the film is aptly titled when you watch the storyline.
I like what you just said. What you say, athlete? What you say?
Aptly titled. It's appropriately titled because when you watch the storyline and how the plot unfolds, you'll see that it's multiple levels of fake love all throughout the film, which was masterfully directed by Mr. Sonny here, Sonnyville Productions.
Is he hard to work with as a director? Do you be just trying to jump up with
Not at all meticulous, but you can tell that he has a professionalism, which is probably why Kevin brought him onto the project. He brought
Right.
professionalism to it, because people like me, it was my first experience, so,
Okay.
being around him and being able to work with him, you're able to learn certain things, and you see how things should be, and, you can learn a lot from a guy like this.
So as a director, I was just talking about, because I know he be hard on people, so I just want to make sure he don't be hard on y'all.
Well, he does, but, that's how you get the
You
results.
mother! No, okay.
That's how you get the results. So,
Okay.
yeah.
That's what's up. So, hey, cause my girl, she cooking spaghetti today. Cause my girl, she cooking spaghetti today. So, but,
Let me chime in real quick. I got the book available on Amazon. Take a look at the book.
all right.
And I will have copies of the
Well, all right. Well, hey man, I'm glad you
shout
came
out to
up.
Tam Tellin' Tales.
Tam, book, man, book. Black Chapo, man, we really appreciate it, man. We're gonna support the film, definitely, and we'll tell people more about it. If y'all got a commercial, just let me know. We'll work something out, and we'll keep on pushing that. Tomorrow night, it goes down.
7 o'clock.
All night.
7 o'clock.
7 to 10.
Bel Air.
Bel Air Theater.
I definitely appreciate y'all, man. I'm just sitting back chilling at the Steel Concrete Hotel. I want to be up,
Yeah, keep your feet up, please.
It's too early.
All right, then, man. Thank you for coming. No problem, brother. Hey, Sonny, man. Thank you for coming by, man. You and your team. I know it took a minute for your jet to land, right?
Yes, sir.
We had to get
Private
airstrip.
jet.
Yeah, private. But that's okay.
All the way from Los Angeles.
All the way from Los Angeles. Love me 50.
You brought the sunshine in.
For sure.
You did, because it was true, man. Before you came, our weather was hit, bro.
I have that effect.
I'm not mad at it.
It's around.
Okay, well, that's what's up.
I'm glad that,
I needed that sun today.
I'm glad we was able to get that phone call.
Yeah, I'm glad too.
I wish I had my camera guy with me because we're doing a documentary. He just wasn't able to make it this morning.
Okay.
But whatever footage we do have, if I could, use
See what,
it for the
for every
documentary.
time you mess up, cut the toe off. Yeah, I bet you can show up. Hey, y'all watching the Rise and Grind Morning Show. We'll be right back. Podcast, we'll be right back. Peace.
Word.
Oh, hold on.
Right on time. And I put my stuff on battery, same time and all that, and the phone was real slow and all that, right down to 2%. So I'm glad I was able to get.
Right, that's why I cut my intro, cause we'll go at it for a minute, on my intro.
So y'all got 2% with me if anybody even get chimed on. So whatever everybody, for all those chiming in this morning, y'all got exactly 2 moments with me. I'm on 2%. So I'm here at the podcast, and my podcast is called what is your podcast?
Podcastic is the channel.
Podcastic.
The show that you're on the Podcastic channel is called, currently, we are on the Rise and Grind Morning
Rise
Show.
and Grind Morning Show, right here in Detroit.
One of many shows on the Podcastic. If you forget, it's right here. It's on the tape. Podcasting right here. That's what we're doing right now. Now, our show is called We Listen and We Judge, and we come on Thursdays at 9 p.m.
We listen.
What's it called?
We Listen and We Judge.
We listen and we judge.
We come on at 9
Yeah,
o'clock
the commercial that's about
every
to go.
Thursday on Podcastic. We got a YouTube channel too.
What's that?
Same thing, podcast.
We Listen and We Judge.
Nice.
Global.
Nice.
Y'all doing the thing, see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You think it's time to come home?
I might have to.
You might have to come home. So you left home and go out there.
But see, that's why I said we got the hair and
And you're
skincare
saving a lot
spa.
of money.
Oh, no. You gotta come home.
You gotta be able to get the money.
Go get the money, go get the money.
That's
Go get
it.
the money, go get the money. That was me this morning when I had to get up and I'm on vacation. I'm like, go get the money, go. Gotta work the
I
business.
can't do vacation.
I'm not on vacation though. I'm just on vacation from one
Yeah,
thing.
my mind never goes.
I just put that to sleep. But I'm still working the other businesses. When we're done here, we have to go to the spa.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
Then tomorrow we're cooking. Like,
Y'all cooking for an event?
just a little small family event.
Little small 100 people.
I can't wait to eat.
Small family event,
Come on, you
yeah.
ready?
I'm ready, let's go. We back. Welcome back to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. And of course, it's your girl Kat in the building from We Listen and We Judge. So blink 3 times, and yes, I'm still here in the morning for the Rise and Grind Morning Show. And you know I never leave the building without my right hand. Of course, Freckles is here with me.
Hello. Y'all know I'm Freckles with the fashion. Y'all know what I say. I'm always what? I'm always here to be fun nice. I'm still gonna bring that activity here, baby.
That whole fun nice thing just sounds so different.
Fun nice.
In the middle of the morning. I don't want to be handled fun nicely, not in the morning.
He said,
Well, you know my
You
house
just
is
want to be
full of-
handled.
Yes, please, handle me.
You just want to be
I
handled.
was just handle. Listen.
I want to
He on that Sub-Zero Mortal
Say,
Kombat.
don't even rock
Get
me
over
this week.
here. You
Don't
know what
rock
I'm
me
saying?
this
Like,
Sub-Zero?
Yeah, right.
That's
I
for
want
him.
I need the house to be empty.
Okay. He said, don't rock me this week. Just go ahead with
Y'all
it.
ain't get it. Anyway, so listen.
yes, but I was gonna say something more to that but that's gonna start us on a whole nother thing
Yeah, we
because
wanna do
I
that.
don't have time for
Today
that.
is Good
shit.
Friday.
It is. Praise the Lord.
Yeah, in the,
Hey.
the funny part, I was thinking, no disrespect, but did he get killed on Friday? Anyway, I don't. Wow,
He
that'd
had-
be good.
Well, he ain't rising till Sunday.
Sunday.
Okay.
Hey, listen.
Listen.
And the Easter and the bunny is laying eggs.
Do y'all know when I was growing up, my grandma, it's Good Friday, so growing up with my grandma, we'll be not using no electricity today. My grandma was a Sabbath.
You
Is
You,
shit.
you don't be
My
Jewish,
bad.
Amish,
She is Sabbath.
huh? I'm a Scorpio. So listen, y'all.
I don't know about the break. She go on Saturday.
Right. All week, we've been talking about finances and money, right?
Yeah.
let's talk about today. Is the topic is the truth about money.
Yeah,
Let's talk about it.
This is
I love
something.
this topic.
Here, you know, you got some people who believe believe in the love of money. Some
The
people
love
believe in the
of
love
money.
for money. Some people, like me, I'm not gonna lie, I'm interested in money because it helps, it's a tool.
Yeah.
But I don't hoard over money. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I go for my passion before I go for the bread.
For sure.
Because your passion will bring profit, okay? And most people will be going for the money. That's why people be moving places, right? That's you. What?
Numbers lead, money follows.
There you go. And most importantly, what I've learned about money is that it's not yours.
Can't take it with
You
you.
can't take it with you. You can't produce it, right? All you can do is be good, and they're gonna come for you.
So this is my theory. You know, I understand where you're coming from, but this goes into the black community. You know, I always hear so much, like even when what's that girl, Gorilla, her sister was like, oh, she, da, 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 da.
Glorilla,
And-
girl,
Glorilla.
girl.
Okay, whatever her
Glow.
name was. Y'all know I'm bad with famous people, but listen. So, and everybody was like, why you feel that way? I feel like this. My dad got like 18 kids. You know what I'm saying? And with me, when they come to me, it's one band, one sound. So when I get there, they coming with me. This is the problem. The black dollar don't got a generational wealth because we had that mindset. So when you have that mindset, where you think we stuck, we stagnant. We ain't getting nowhere in a community because if everybody had it, we can't take it with us. Okay, you right. But you do want to leave a legacy in something for your family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sorry, but the money make the world go around.
Well, yes and no. It's love. That's why I go
Love
around so
too,
slow.
but,
That's why I
yeah.
go slow. And I'm gonna tell you one thing for sure.
You know, the people gonna say love don't pay the bills.
Yeah,
It
but-
sure don't.
but it don't pay the bills, but also the bills, you made the bills. So I'm just gonna show you.
Yeah,
My mama and
make
daddy
them
made the
all
bills. My mama and daddy made the bills because they made me.
Right.
Okay.
The whole thing is the theory of the concept.
I ain't getting into that 'cause I got 5 kids.
If you want to get into a house, most people
They grown now though.
most people get geeked about bragging how much their house costs, right? But never tell you what it's worth.
Yeah.
And that's how the same thing with people with mind, body, and spirit. They tell you how good of a person they is, but they shit broke down. Like me, I can't even run out this motherfucker if it's a fire, right? So my thing is I gotta jump out this window because that's a better exit for me than trying to run out. So it's the same thing with money. People they brag about things that don't matter that they can't take with them. These are the things I'm talking about. Like Denzel said, I never seen a funeral where everybody where they hearse, yeah, with all their money and get buried with them.
Mm-mm.
So, but building a legacy is different than money.
I mean, I feel like when you build a legacy, you should be building generational wealth as well.
Yeah, but first of all, you need to have a generation that has some wealth. So that's a bad part,
Well, I
right?
got 5 grown kids, so I think I have a generation.
Well, at least you got a good start.
You gotta
You
start
know,
line up and you starting somewhere.
You got a
It's like we
basketball
starting
team.
somewhere and
You
then it
definitely
change.
got a basketball
But the
team.
mindset, with like you said, you have to change the mindset of the generation. Speaking on what you said,
Now,
it's like what you just spoke on as far as people want to talk about how much they pay for the house,
yeah,
but how much is it worth?
right.
The generation I'm raising, that's what we care about.
I know that's right.
We care about how much it's worth.
Calvin Deal said, money is a green piece of paper that has a person who owned our people faces on it. That's real true.
True. But guess what? Something people don't know. When you buy a house, this is a little thing. I don't care where you live at. When you buy a house, if you pick the right insurance, when you buy your house, when you pass away, they pay your house off.
Pay up, sure.
So that's something to
Then the
look into,
generation,
too.
that's
Yeah.
that's the
That's-
mindset.
that's-
I just
Yeah.
this the mindset
You know
that
what
we
I'm saying?
raising our
I would say this,
generation with.
no, right, Freckles, you're
Hold on.
absolutely correct.
Right. So this is what you do. When you do something like that, you put your house in a trust.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So,
But most people don't know what the fuck a trust is.
but that's the point of teaching.
So then that's when we talk about financial literacy.
Literacy.
And
Yeah.
talk about how that's important inside the school districts. We
Yeah.
need to teach them young. We can't, expect them to try to wait until they're 30, 40 years old and finally try to, gather that mindset, because then it's like they're in survival mode at that point.
Yeah.
It's a difference between survival mode and actually creating generational wealth. And so that's when we have to create, financial literacy. They have to be educated. Again, they don't know.
Can I say this? It also creates false entitlement. And here's why. The only reason I fell victim to false entitlement. My mother died, the house was left to me, fully paid off. I lost it to taxes because I wasn't educated on that part.
Yeah.
So when you start giving children things, they think it's entitled. They think, oh shit, I was straight. You feel me? Hell, you got grown folks think they straight because they got out everything that you
Not
get.
the generation I'm raising, but I'm sorry.
And guess
I know
what? And then
we're
there's
not
certain
just talking
things
about my generation.
Guess what? And then people don't know too. So say for instance, if you about to lose your house, right? Do you know that if you got a lien on your house, they can't take your house? So say for instance, if you know you about to lose, and I wish I knew this in my 20s, you know what I'm saying? Because all you gotta do is, hey, where you got a good friend that got a business, hey, I need you to put 20,000 into my house. You don't really gotta give me the 20,000. We can do a contractual agreement. Now you own 20% of my house. You know what I'm saying? So now come take me to court. You can't take it. Now you gotta come up with an agreement with me to pay this whatever balance I got. I got time to pay it now. So 6 months that you didn't have, you got now. See how quick that go?
But see, people don't know.
But that's because we gotta educate our.
Right. We don't know the laws of money.
Yeah.
We don't know how money.
But this how they do it.
Yeah.
So this goes back to what you were saying when you said knowledge is power. We say that we can, have the Hallmark card that say that love make the world go around, but it don't. We got some very evil people running this world, this country, and everything. It's knowledge that makes this world go around. Being able to educate and move and maneuver the way that you need to get to where you want to go.
I'm gonna take it a step further. Applied knowledge, because
Applied
everybody can know a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Don't mean it's gonna do nothing if you don't do nothing with it.
Well, you also have to be receptive to the information.
That part.
Very true.
Yeah.
That's a-
I have a lot of friends who are in various financial situations. Sometimes, so I'll put it this way. A lot of times I go to my friends and I discuss, some of my dealings like real estate or my investments in stocks, bonds, or what have you. They never take my advice, they never listen. But that same person will come to me and need to borrow some money.
Yeah.
And then I say, you know how I have the money that you're asking me to borrow? Because I employ the tactics that I told you to use. So if you would listen to me, but sometimes I come
You
off
lead a
harsh.
person to water, but you can't make them drink it.
Sometimes I come off harsh, so you have to be able to effectively communicate the message so that people are receptive to it. And that's a problem in our communities too, because you might, so a person might look at you and just be thrown off just by your aura. So, and they don't, they kill the message.
Yeah.
Just because of the messenger. So that's the problem you gotta work with.
But then when we talk about finances,
Because people treat you how you look. No matter how you,
Unfortunately.
no
Very
matter how,
true.
and I tell my kids that,
That's
and
true.
I'm like, we live in a world that no matter how you feel, people treat you how you look. And it sucks.
Yeah, it does.
It sucks so bad to where if you look too good, they're too afraid to say something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you can look too bummy to where they won't say nothing.
But like I
You
always,
And if you're Puerto Rican, you just don't make the cut.
You just you just be like me not speaking no English.
but like I always told my kids, I always ask them that question. I'm like, who you think you're gonna learn more from, a millionaire or a bum?
A bum.
A bum.
So we're gonna add an extra layer onto that. I always tell people that I'm not ashamed of getting advice from anybody.
Right.
But I also tell people to be careful getting advice from someone who's never been where you're trying to go.
Yep.
Yes.
But then you want somebody that also been where you trying to go and lost it.
Yeah.
It's clear, like I try to tell everybody. A lot of things I have read. One year I read like 400 books, so I was so eager. I mean, Mr. Farrakhan and Mr. Dawud Muhammad was very influential in my
Yeah, I
life.
love Farrakhan.
So, see, thank God, love me 50.
See?
Got you.
Oh,
So, but
a lot of, once you get to the streaming platform, even more harder than the premiere, or even more harder than you would have gone for ticket sales, which I need all ticket sales to be sold, to go over eventbrite.com.
Okay.
I know that's right.
Fake Love tomorrow, Saturday, April 4th, 7 o'clock, red carpet at the Bel Air Luxury that they're sitting on the east side of Detroit. I'm Sonny, I directed it, my partner right next to me, Eddie Jones, provided the funds for us to do this. And we simply would encourage all of our actors and actresses not only to continue to promote it, but share clips of your scene if you want to, because it's on the platform. So once it gets to the platform, it's in contract. I need you for 90 days and on all your social medias, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you got, promote this project for the next 90 days. Because, you know, it's not about what we paid you. It's about, are you willing to grow and show that you can be a part of something and be a team player. So constantly promoting is key. 3 years from you, you tell me what your movie is, I can guarantee you'll see me
Daddy, I love him.
repost that on all of my accounts. I'll just repost it.
Yeah.
I repost people's stuff that don't even know who I am, never seen me day one, but I see they doing
So
something.
you can repost hair cracking DRK.
that's
Yeah,
right.
we gonna send that
All you gotta do is send it, and I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, so-
Oh, we got most stuff to
I don't
talk
have
about
fake
before we
followers.
leave,
I
cause
don't
we
have
got to
fake
judge you on the
followers.
food when
I
you
don't
come,
buy
so.
followers. That whole blue check thing, I don't buy that stuff. They always tell me I can buy views and I don't do that.
The only reason I'm gonna buy a blue check, to be very honest with you, so if somebody try to hack my shit, I got Facebook to back me up and they'll put my shit back up. That's the only reason I would do a blue check.
Yeah.
Because once you lose a Facebook account, I lost my Facebook account 2.5 years ago, bro. And I still haven't been able to get it back. And I had 18,000 people on my, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying, however, I would do the blue check for that. So listen, I got a question for you, because most people don't believe in this. I believe in this. Follow the money, right? If you don't follow the money, you don't know where the money is. You don't know where to go. Shout out to Obama. Obama had over $19 billion, right, for set aside small businesses, and nobody tapped into it really. He had a surplus of $11 billion left when he left office.
And I have been.
That's crazy.
Watch this.
They got their own thing going on. Don't pay them no attention.
So I'm speaking, I got a nonprofit called Creative with ADHD. I'm a big time for mental health, okay, because I have ADHD. And it's an actual gift. It's not it's not a disability. And I've learned how to manage it. And being that I got the nonprofit, I started to learn how the nonprofit goes. So, it goes back to following the money. With nonprofits, there are people out here that will tap into what your goal, what your vision is.
Mm-hmm.
We tapped into that $11 billion that you said was left over because we weren't aware of it. I didn't know it existed. I would have applied. I could have had $1 million. What we discussed yesterday on the podcast, I needed $1 million at this time, but I really needed 25 million. That's really available out there. When there's $11 billion out there for us, and we don't have the people to help us get there to get it, it's available to us. I didn't know my nonprofit was my gateway to, I need $1 million. I need this to work. So I'm in the process of holding some dinners this year, so we can continue to finance. For me to continue to teach people with ADHD, dyslexia for this movie industry, because we have people like this guy who wants to jump into this industry. He doesn't want to jump into it blindly.
Yeah.
He don't want to dump his money in the areas where he's not going to receive any of it back because it may be involved with the wrong style of people.
Well, I have a whole for every top exec in the movie industry. That happens in Miami every single year, and you can actually sit down and talk to them directly. We'll discuss that later, Sunday. So listen, when I say follow the money, I know Kev here. I know he be following the money because he's a financial advisor.
Go get the money, go get the money.
I like that damn cartoon. Go get the money, go get the money. So Kevin, when you think about when people say follow the money, is it good to have a vision or a proper plan?
Ooh, I feel like when you have I wouldn't say a proper plan is bad. I would say that don't think that everything is going to happen exactly like you want it to happen.
Right.
There's going to be some times you're going to have to pivot. You're going to have to sit there and make a different, sometimes the opportunity that you might think that you need, it might not be the opportunity that presents itself, but it might be 10 times better to choose that opportunity. I also say that when it comes to following the money, it doesn't necessarily mean like we just chasing money and money is the only thing. Like
Right.
passion is definitely important. And when I say that, like for example, education. When we talk about education in college, first thing we say is, well, I can't afford college. But people don't realize that there are $1 billion in scholarships to award our children. United Negro College Fund, the Thurgood Marshall Scholarship Fund, the NAACP, Walmart, McDonald's. Everybody has scholarships, but yet people don't talk about
And
them.
people don't talk about there's a lot of free colleges.
Mhm.
If you stay in the state, it's free. If you
Yeah.
stay in the state, you don't have to. The problem is we got a old mentality in the new time, and I believe nothing in the world changes, but things shift, right? So when you look at an old mentality, you still have to open your motherfucking eyes and see what's in the front of the road, right? And most people don't look at what's in front of the road. They want to take their own damn way, and then get mad when they get it flat. You know what I mean? I'm looking at the focus of if you're older and you want to send your child off to war, college, or if you want to send your child out, you just want to hurry up and get them out of the house, that's your file. If you take your time and say where you want to go, what you want to do, what you want to do, where you want to do this, I tell you what, there's a college on 6 Mile, Wyoming. You might want to go ahead and take care, because right now we're not in a financial way to where you can be secure outside of the state where I can protect you.
No, when I advise students when it comes to education and paying for college, I always tell people that we hear a phrase that we've been hearing for years, that college is not for everybody. But one thing I like to change that saying is not every college is for everybody. You have to find the right college that's for you. One that's going to call you.
Boy, you speaking with wisdom. It's you.
Well, I'm on my 4th degree, so
Oh.
so I definitely like understand when it comes to picking that school and making sure that it's one that speaks for you. I think that if my first degree wasn't at Miles College, I don't know where I'd be today.
Gotcha.
It was a school that was.
I got my own college, y'all. Go ahead.
You got an HBCU. It's an HBCU. It embodied a lot of different things into me that I needed to, know. I got my master's at Texas Southern University, so shout out to TSU, real TSU. So it's like different things like that where they were embedding different values into me and making sure that it was like a passion for my community and
Right.
uplifting my community. And so I always recommend people going to at least experience 1 year in the HBCU just because it's so impactful. And once you get there, you probably will never want to leave.
They say Dr. Keys is on fire. He got the keys.
Tell
Hey, so when Jay-Z and Kanye came, we had the keys. Was that the theme song?
Yeah, it was. Man. A lot of campaign events with that song.
So I would say this. But everybody, I've lived in California, I lived in New York before, I lived everywhere, right? He's a thumbs up. The weather for Cali, cool. The rent, no. We was in a 2-bedroom apartment, it was $3,800. I said, no, I'm leaving next month. I'm gonna put it in my notes.
Say I'm out of here.
I am out the fuck here, you know what I mean? But shout out to Terry Crews. I was there with Terry Crews and a couple other people. And they stepped it out, right? But I have learned a long time ago, when you're good, people gonna come look for you. I don't care where you at on earth. You know what I mean? Shout out to people like the Wayans who actually made a lot of people happen. Jim Carrey said, if it wasn't for black people, I wouldn't exist. So if he was a man enough to say that, I think it's fair to say that we got some bad motherfuckers, no matter how we want to think about it, right? But I want to look at about following the money. We believe if the money is where you think it's at, by the time you get there, it's not that no more. You have to learn how to build your own.
Well, that's that free money.
So
That's that free money. Y'all sit there and let your DTE run up, and then you want to go to thaw. Yeah, that money that ran out. But
That's true. But that's a mentality.
that I was just about to say that's the mentality. It's like, but you have to teach. But go ahead, Kevin, before I go to mine.
don't cancel me. But I will say this: when the segregation thing happened, where they made segregation illegal and made everybody be able to shop at the same stores and all that, I think that.
What's the worst thing that happened?
Okay, you said your words, not mine. So I believe that we're following the money, and that was what we've been doing for generations. We're following the money instead of controlling the money.
So
Putting the money into our neighborhood.
good answer. Let me respond. Let me recalculate that. Follow where the money is, right? This way, you know what area what to go into and what not to go into.
But that also go into, let's be clear. We always say, oh, you know, I hear buy black all the time. I hear it so much, right? But in reality, when you look around, like, I know 20 people right now with businesses, and I know all 20 of them that's not getting no support from their own community. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when it come down to me, I have people walk up to me and be like, your hair, and it be your own people. Your hair is so,
What do you use? What do you have?
Well,
But
so can I ask you one question, and this time it's got to, I like to pronounce the sentence. The words fucking need to be used more.
yeah, because like when I tell people, it's so funny because I always tell people like, I got here outside of my community.
Right.
Everything I've gotten everywhere, every accolade, everything I've done, it happened outside my community. So that's why I'm never that person. You never hear me say buy black. I'm sorry because
Well, the only reason why it's easy for us to not say it because we're not isolated
Yeah.
no more, right? But back when we was isolated,
it was different.
it was way different, and we should not only buy black. Earlier this week, we had a thing called respect, power, money. Which order should it go? I never believe in money being power, right? I believe in respect. I believe in
Because I go where I'm respected, not tolerated.
There you go. And so I ask people, I'm about to ask everybody around the room right now. You ready, Sonny? Scarface, a good father. I'm going with Godfather. Okay. Scarface and Godfather.
Scarface.
Okay. Scarface and Godfather.
I'd rather rule by respect other than fear, so I'm gonna say the Godfather.
Yeah. Respect the Godfather. I mean, Scarface and Godfather.
So y'all know I'm gonna be the eyeball and go with Scarface.
Okay. Scarface and Godfather.
I'm going with Godfather.
I go with Godfather. Here's why. Tony Montana got rid of the bullets at the age of 36 years old. Right? The Godfather killed over playing with his grandson at the age of 82. Respect, because in his respect got him power. His power got him money. Scarface believed in money, power, respect. So if somebody know what you're going for, they know how to get you.
Easy.
So now you wanna know why I picked Scarface?
Cause you're a thug. Goddamn, I know why.
No,
I'm a
because
thug.
I already know when you go watch Godfather, see, I love mafia movies. So when you watch Godfather, you learn something, right? Okay, but when you really go back and watch Scarface, you learn a lot too.
I learned a lot.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Scarface is, I'm the person, listen, when I pray, I ask God for fireworks. So that's why I picked Scarface, because I need a loud lesson,
Yeah.
and he gave you a loud lesson.
Yeah. Well, actually, in Michael Corleone's story, it was louder than Tony's.
Well, Godfather had multiple attempts on his life.
Yeah, he did.
He would have got whacked when he was younger, but
But the attempts was this. It was an item in their community called olive oil, right?
correct.
So what they did was they understood this had to be protected. These was family traditions, blah blah blah. This is our community. Mr. Maywood down there, he can't get jumped on by old boy around the block no more. He can't come around here. So I forgot my
But y'all do know with Scarface, really the real problem happened with Scarface is
he should have fucked his sister, man. I know it.
You know.
there you go. He did the lesson. If you take the lesson with Scarface, Scarface would have been good if he wouldn't have married that chick.
Very true. But
You know what I'm saying?
it was the greed of money.
And that too. But I feel like because if you look around, a lot of men.
That was set before that. Though.
But my point being is, Scarface is a lesson for every man. You know how many men picked the wrong woman?
Well, how about before the process in the beginning when he got off the boat, he went the wrong way. He
Yeah.
said, "Where's the money?" That's all he wanted was the money.
And then he fell in love with boy and
And-
wife.
right. And then nobody was good enough.
I
for
mean,
his
he
sister.
taught you not to. To me, he taught me the person not to deal with.
Very true. And but
He
that
was
was
on by then.
Huh?
He was already on.
no. He was
got a little girl. That
he was getting on.
He was getting on.
He was getting on.
He wasn't on.
He
she,
wasn't
she
on.
just saw him.
He had just whacked Frank.
Hey,
He was on.
look.
No, he wasn't Frank yet. That was Frank Girl.
Right.
Right.
When he finally got with her, that
He
was
was
right
popular.
after he whacked Frank.
He was popular
went and
before
picked her
that.
up.
Yeah.
He was popular before that though.
No, he wasn't.
I could have sworn he popular
No.
before that. that?
No.
Okay.
No.
She
Dang.
was.
No, he was-
flirted with
Oh,
him.
yeah, she was acting stuck up.
He was trash to her.
Yeah, he was
You know what I
acting, she
mean?
was acting
So,
stuck up.
but this again, that's what I'm trying to say about the Corleone. They had a process. They had a concierge. When you have people, you got to go through the
Layers.
Yeah, when you got layers, like I tell people, when people really, if you ever got a tailored suit, them motherfuckers will put the suit and lay it out for you and say, this material goes with this material. This material won't
Yeah,
lay
they
right.
do with dresses too.
Yeah, but so shut up. Your ass ain't gonna wear no dress. Anyway,
I'm wearing one, I'm not wearing a suit.
okay. Okay. Of course, you're not, you know, my favorite lesbian, she talks shit. But listen, what I'm trying to say is, it's just that we had to really think about process, even when, the Godfather, Sonny, when Mayhem went crazy, right? He was like, hey, don't take your ass over there and being wild, with, you know what I mean? And he told
Don't go
me-
be Scarface.
And Scarface went out like a sucker to me. I'm sorry.
He was high and stupid. He got too high at that point. You know what I'm saying?
He killed his best friend.
He did everything that men actually do. They fuck their friends,
He killed his
girl.
best friend, his best friend, protocol.
Yeah, 'cause you-
I told
and I-
you
Don't touch my. 'cause
years
you,
ago.
you know that's my law.
Then
Don't
you
touch my
supposed to be
family.
my man, you go
Wait a minute.
behind me and marry my sister
But
without
he,
telling me?
but he did it the
I
right
can't
way.
trust
He at
him.
least married her.
Yeah, but
He
don't
ain't just
touch
fucking
her.
around, praying around.
So he made an honest
But I
woman
can't
out
trust
of
you.
it.
He's supposed to be my man. You my
Yeah.
right hand guy. You disappear on the business. You the one got us caught up in this nonsense in the first place.
Yeah.
That's how you got caught up.
Because what people don't
Manny.
understand, and I think the
Right.
moral
Manny,
of that,
yeah.
yeah. I think the moral people
I know
don't.
Steven's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, people don't understand. People don't understand the moral of why he didn't want him with his sister. Because everybody like, and that's how I am. You
Because he
know,
was
I
like
don't
him.
Yes, not even. It wasn't that. It's
He
just
saw
more of
the
such.
purity in his sister. He did not want his sister to have.
She said, you wanna fuck me, Tony?
It got to that point where she said, since I can't have nobody,
Yeah.
You fuck me.
then you do it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
If that's what's really coming down to it, and he was just trying to protect his little sister. at the
And
end of the day,
also-
because she was pure at home with her mama.
Yeah,
He
and
just didn't, you know, he knew his life and he knew.
You know how much better if they would
Well,
have.
he stopped her from getting banged out in the bathroom
Yeah,
at the nightclub.
remember
What
that?
brother wouldn't do that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he was real protective in a sense of, but you know, that's one thing I took away from that part.
Real, we talk,
He was serious about that.
real, we can do what the hell we want to. We went off subject a little bit, but the
Yeah.
topic of the day, yeah, we talking about, the flow, follow the money, the flow of money, how.
but that
people
got. I
operate.
mean, that's kind of that
Yeah,
was
we
about
still-
money.
we talk about
both
money.
of them.
We talk about people,
Both of them.
Tony got that bread for a minute.
He was getting it crazy.
Okay.
He just, if he would have just calmed
Running
down
it
and sat
up.
down. But I just said the moral of it to me, I get your reason behind it. But see, my reason behind, I feel like he didn't want him to touch his sister because at the end of the day, when you building something with somebody like just with me and her, you don't know, my sister's still sprouting and she's still growing up. You don't know the woman she might become. She might marry you and divorce you in the same breath. I gotta choose my sister now,
Hey, Javier says, Javier,
you know.
You starting,
If you see how.
we're starting with my baby. Go ahead, read his comment, because I'm not on the podcast.
Passionate I am. First of all, you know me. I'm Tony. I got an attitude problem. You know I'll whack somebody.
Yeah.
You know that. You my man. You grew up with me. I explained to you how serious it was with my
I don't
sister.
play
You go
about mine.
behind my back, marry my sister. You gone. You remember he disappeared for weeks. Tony
Yeah.
couldn't find her. I find you at a house with my sister. You didn't marry her. I got to whack you. I can't trust you.
nah, he don't got nobody but himself. That's why he died the way he
And
died.
that's right,
Anyway,
that's right, guy.
That's why he died.
Yeah, the
He had
moral of
to-
the story.
He got whacked because of Manny. Manny's the one that
He was emotional.
With all that money.
Scarface was emotional.
Manny was the one
They ain't even touched the money. They
who
just
hooked him
chopped
up with
his
the
ass
feds when he got caught up. That was Manny.
All that fake love, so make sure
Yeah.
y'all go to eventbrite.com and get your
There
tickets
you
right
go.
now for the movie called Fake Love. The gentleman right next to me, Mr. Eddie Jones produced,
Because that's what Scarface
I
had,
directed.
fake love.
and Black Chapo wrote it, and it took 90 days to get the
You
rights.
see what your son said?
And
I'm
look
sorry.
here, 7 o'clock, red
I'm saying
carpet
put a
on
J on
that
it.
Bel Air Luxury of that there cinema on the east side of Detroit off of 8 Mile. Make sure y'all get your tickets at eventbrite.com. Come see us, celebrate, have a good time. Duos, not Rios, Duos
Duos.
is the after party.
The after party.
And make sure you all come out dressed to impress for real. We all said bring your best on Sundays, but you know, we're gonna be Saturday night and everything's gonna be all right. So come on out and enjoy a good time with us. Detroit stuff.
Whatever
What's
you
on the
was gonna wear
menu?
on Easter Sunday, just wear it Saturday night.
Yeah, be ready.
What's on the menu?
Good morning.
What's
Fake
on the
love.
menu?
What's on the menu?
Hot, stars from Detroit independent film. That's all the heat that y'all can possibly want will be there.
All right.
And make sure you go stream the film. It's still up on Tubi right now. Just search up Fake Love. Just pop right up and watch the amazing cinematic experience directed by Mr. Sunnyville Productions.
He said cinematic. I can't spell that. Listen, today, and don't forget the book is gonna be there. Fake Love, the book written by.
Black Chapel is also online on Amazon right now. I believe you can get the book. I think it's $40 or $20. Could be one of the two.
No, that's a big difference. Though.
Just buy two of them.
Make sure y'all go on Amazon and get your book from Fake Love, written by Black Chapo. And there's a movie that's streaming right now on Tubi TV that's doing well over 4 million streams right now for a reason.
And
We
counting.
appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. And make sure you look up Fake Love on Tubi TV.
I'm streaming it right now.
And directed by myself and produced, like I said, by Mr. Eddie Jones and written by Black Chapo.
AKA After Five, the Emperor of R&B.
Yes, the emperor. He said the emperor. Ha, Hakeem, my son.
You heard what he said? He said, "Oh my love." You heard that, right?
Yeah, no, not like that.
Yeah, well, you know, he's got to. He can do it.
He gets any better than that.
Don't let me claim to be no singer.
Listen, so I will say this, y'all. Today is Friday. It's Good
Friday.
And it's also like we not freestyling, but we have some beautiful guests in
It's an awesome
the
Friday.
building today. Dr. Keys is here. He's gonna be dropping some knowledge coming to you after our break. Y'all are watching the Rise and Grind Morning Show right here on podcast. We'll be right back.
Now, listen. I was
Is
telling
it you
you,
doing this voiceover?
Yeah.
yesterday, I was telling you. We was here yesterday, right?
Yeah, P again.
Yesterday.
Amanda my business.
Yeah.
Okay, and high flashes.
And I got,
I'm trying to be.
Yeah, so
I think I'm going to that.
I hope you're going to it, man.
He got about tickets.
I hope so. Did you give him $50 and $50 VIP?
Yeah,
I hope you got him.
he got it.
So, and here's the thing, I'm in multiple projects, I'm doing multiple things right now. So, you know, we're here for Fake Love, right? Well, what you got going on, what you working on? Of course, I got tonight. You know, as soon as I leave here, I gotta make clean up.
Really? I go there every Saturday and Sunday.
Because I got the van in the back of the car. Getting ready for my 4 o'clock tomorrow, I gotta have people over there.
She keep going on.
Why would
And they're good. Tab.
game time, and I'm in game time. One of the biggest things that people can talk about is, well, hold on, don't care about his money. So why would I not say, all right, y'all, make sure you get your tickets to game time tonight as well? Well, yesterday when I was here,
Yeah, I put a lot of people through club lines.
Fake Love as well out there.
That's why Mason being already.
On the other podcast, I didn't know what we were for game time, just because I'm involved. So when he says, what are you working on? It's only right for me to say, I'm working on, I got this out right here, and I got this out right here. Some people will say, don't talk about what else you got going on, only talk about what we got going on. Well, if you want me to support you,
Yeah, so before we show the video, I'm gonna give some context.
Yeah, I'm on the support team. And he say, you know what? Let's go to the video.
Yeah.
Like, I literally saying something that's nothing retarded about. Make sure you don't say anything about your other projects. That'll show you right there, little weird. Yes, it's all the way weird. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna plug it.
I'm in for y'all free to stay if y'all want to, but if not, y'all cool. It's cool, yeah.
Good, that was enough plugging?
Yeah.
All right, good. Thank you, brother. And we're gonna go. I got a big day, like I said, I got.
I know, you got a lot of
I got tonight. I got game time tonight. And, oh, yeah.
Come to the after party.
Yeah, I know Joe's is back open, that's all.
I might have to do that for,
They had their time yesterday, this is about two, man.
yeah.
I'm multiple records.
I mean, if you want to,
I just want to be rude to
I played the video,
Okay, all right. Yeah, I just want to make sure because, you know, he's so passionate about that project and
I don't blame him, I'm a public anyway.
Listen, y'all, you might really like that. We shot that all. You might really like it.
Well, I don't even believe in the equipment, I believe in talent.
Yeah, I think, y'all leave, we got me. got your mom.
I love it when I
I
come.
don't know if I got China.
Hey, if you ever here on a Thursday night, you can come on our
It's a
show.
little obnoxious, so I don't know if some people can really perceive her, but I got.
I live in LA,
one time.
from here.
Hey man, I heard China doing a serious.
Okay, come on down.
Side.
China slows that. I don't think it's slow.
Yeah.
Grosse Point adjacent. I'm from 7 Mile and Grass.
I can see that.
You over here know that?
What is on 7 Mile and
I
Grass?
can see that.
Didn't I tell you all that?
I appreciate you.
Big
That's
down
all
road.
it is. I'm like,
About 3 seconds.
Popeyes right now.
You was
They
black
got
and
some
I couldn't tell.
that might be
I was
tonight
like, so
now.
much stuff over there, you could have just jumped up the porch with McDonald's.
Didn't Montgomery Ward used to be
Ready?
there like years?
50 thou wow.
Yeah,
We'll get us
long time
together.
ago.
Could've said the food
And
stamp.
Shopping World used to be there.
The budget.
Yeah. 'Cause I
Oh,
know
I
8
remember
Mile and
Shopping
Grass is the
World.
White Castle, right?
Mhm.
Is that still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
After that,
It's an action impact one right there now.
Every 90 days after that. That'll just pay for everybody we gotta do here.
Yeah, be careful.
I get off the plane.
Pop out, everybody out of my way,
Go to
and then
Lou's.
after that.
I was about to say,
what
not a
comes
coffee.
next,
And then I gotta go to
after
Sweetwater
promo.
before I leave.
Everybody, Freckles, you the finest lesbian I've ever seen in my life.
Thank
Just a
you.
girl with 5 kids,
Sir.
Thank you.
and you,
Thank you.
And I'm
over here
a
with your
grandma.
fabulous music.
And your grandma too.
You I'm a grandfather. I got my baby at the house right now. He's 1 year old. We call him.
I got 3
Tank.
grandbabies.
Do you? I got 14.
I used to have a
My
Yeah,
son-
I'm only at 3. I
My
don't
30-year-old is bringing me his first
Really?
child at 30 years old. And he told me one day, he said,
That's
nah,
dope.
That's
Alicia,
trying
his
to get
Irish
at.
twin sister, got a baby 9 years
Oh,
old.
that's my
now."
grandbaby.
Really?
She
Yeah.
said, I'm not having no kids. And he said, his brothers, them got all them kids. He
I
said,
can
he
see
said, I got
that.
enough nieces and nephews, Pop.
Yeah.
I don't wanna, I said, well, you look like me and you handsome.
Damien.
And he said, what? I said, well, you look
Okay.
like me and you handsome. He said, thanks, Pop. I said, no, I feel like I'm still handsome at my age. So, son, and you look just like me. So, I hope you have a baby. And he said, nah, Pop, I'm not going to do that. One of them sucker got him a baby on the way. And if you see my son just as tickled to death at 30, talking about I ain't think. I said, I told you, wait till she get here. And then when you see her,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
really going to be like, oh, God, that's just my daddy talking about. Nah, I can't live without her. That's what I told him. I said, once it happens, you'll understand it. We do everything for you.
Enjoy the rest of
That's
the
my
day.
movie.
So, appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all soon. The catering, I got the card and my hair stuff. Y'all take care of it.
I will.
I'm in
All
the
right.
side therapist, please. I'm in trouble, sis. For real.
Okay.
Alright? Don't,
All
I
right.
got, been a bad rep. If y'all know anybody that does any, none of that speaky. Nah, I'm a married man. I don't know that F that stuff.
Oh, them happy endings?
No, girl, I've been
Yeah,
sent to
anybody
some-
got time
I've
for
been
that.
sent to some of them places. Said, oh, come on.
Yeah, I don't
thought
have
you was
time
here
for
to-
that.
I thought you was here to help me.
All right, y'all, we go back on.
Alright, y'all, peace out.
Yeah,
Alright,
thank you.
okay, thank you.
Kevin, move them chairs. Oh, you on that camera? Okay.
Oh,
I can't hear Brittany.
Always be in tune with our live content, interacting with us, leaving comments, and we can keep bringing them live content to you. Now, right back to the show.
Oh, welcome back to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. And you are not tripping. I'ma say it every time. Of course, it's your girl Kat from the We Listen and We Judge podcast. And we got a little light in here. So it's just me, Freckles, and we got Dr. Keys in the building. Doc's still here, y'all. He's still here.
Hand me that red key number.
yeah.
He want to talk about all his money and his wealth, and you know, Dr. Keys he got some wealth and some knowledge to share. But my thing is, are the people willing to listen? It's like, when is it
Hell
a good
no.
time to talk about it?
Right.
Because our people, we don't ever really want to be serious. So it's like we, as I spoke about earlier, it's like we start within our households. I start with my kids. We look into that like, I don't care. You got all them shoes. You got expensive shoes, but nowhere to live.
Ooh.
Well, I know what you being taught.
Ooh.
Next,
Okay. Or
I
you,
want the
or
one-
you on the bus with expensive shoes and glasses, like
on
you-
the
you
bus
got
with
the car.
Cartiers.
Hey,
You got the car.
She said, hello, beautiful people. Happy Friday.
Morning,
Good
Gigi.
Friday, boo.
Good morning.
Good morning, Gigi. So it's like, when my question is, it's like we can talk about money, but when is it a good time to really talk about it? Like, we gotta wait for seminars?
So people are waiting, not seminars, but people are waiting on saviors. It's saying
Jesus is on the main line.
Tell him to call me back.
God bless a child that got his own.
Yes,
Okay.
I think people just wait for people to give them something,
Yeah.
right? Like we in this game called podcasting, right? We working together constantly and we growing to work together, right? Same thing people working in the film industry, right? The film industry is filled with scoundrels and people getting paid 20% just to email somebody. This is crazy. And then people are like, well, I don't know how to do it. It's an email. You know what I mean? Email your own stuff. Get your own stuff done. But I just don't want to do it. You'd rather somebody take 20% from you than you to do your own work. And that's sad. So we have to understand about money, right? Again, you said most people don't want to listen to people. And that's true. Because they were so about word, if I'm telling them something like, well, shit, your car down. That ain't nothing to do with what I know. That's the dumbest shit.
I'm not a mechanic.
Right. So people like, well, if you ain't doing it, why are you telling me? Because you have a better chance than I do right now. You feel me? Jay-Z said hold to that, so hopefully you'll have to go through that. Like, come on, I'm telling you, I'm showing you the blue. He named the album.
I've been
The
through it.
Blueprint.
Exactly. I've been through it. So this
Yeah.
happened. So I'm trying to
It
keep
makes
you
so
from
mad
going
when They
here.
don't want to listen. I done heard.
And I used to get frustrated when people didn't listen to what I had to learn.
Shut
Let
up.
me shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
I shut up now, cause like listen, when I heard I heard one of the youngest like, oh, I don't need you to tell me nothing. I want to bump my head and learn my own lesson.
Dumb shit.
I
They
said,
want
"That's
life
the-
to teach
That's
you.
the dumbest shit ever, cause you might bump your head and fall off the cliff. Then the fuck what? But you know what? Have a
Life
fuck
taught
at
him.
it. You know what I'm saying? But when you bump your head, cause you didn't want to listen to me, don't ask me to come play clean the fuck up.
No, I'm not cleaning up
And
brains.
see, we have made struggle culture as something that's cool out here. Oh, I'd
Yeah.
rather just get it out the
Mud.
mud. I'd rather just
Yeah.
do what
Who
I
want to step in some fucking mud?
But this is the understanding that
I'm
that-
clean with my shit.
like not saying you because you are different. It's your culture, but not you.
Yeah.
Because your mindset is different. But this is the problem with the culture. They seen what we went through, but they don't understand. And let's get this straight. We came from parents that was picking cotton. So
Yeah.
we came from uneducated or semi-uneducated, or even if your parent was educated, they was educated on a different plateau. You feel me?
Well,
So
Plateau.
okay.
You always want to correct. We knew the public knew. You just gotta be saying being all prim and proper and shit.
But so you gotta understand. So like
We listen and we
coming
judge
from-
in the building.
We coming from literally getting it out the mud and the cotton.
Yeah.
So you don't know what you mean when you say get it out the mud because you don't have a clue.
Right.
'Cause
Literally,
when we got it
let's get it
out
out
the
the
mud
mud.
is having no lights or having water was a normal thing in the hood.
That's crazy too.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
was Amish
Like,
before
so,
we was Amish.
You know what I'm saying? Like we might not have water down here, but they down the street don't got lights. So we you come down here and
During
you
the
can
day.
watch TV and I'm gonna go
Right.
wash my ass at your house.
Right.
We came together as a community,
A village.
and nobody talked about nobody because we was all in the same boat.
Both, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then we came from watching our parents struggle. We like, all right, we gonna do different because we got the platform to do different. So then here we come doing different, and then here come your culture. Like, I want to get it out the mud. What mud?
And for what though? Like,
What
why do you
mud?
want to get out the mud? Like,
Because you need the mud and the cotton. So what mud is you getting it? Because you need the cotton too.
yeah.
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 What
You
does
know
that
what I'm
really
saying?
mean?
And then it's like they put the blinders on because you don't understand Jim Crow law, you don't understand slavery, you don't understand nothing because you think it was a choice because you let a man that sell you shoes tell you that slavery was a choice and they ran with it. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Kanye.
Yeah, I was trying not to put it.
But your generation's so crazy because I'm gonna raise this question. We had it on the We Listen and We Judge last night, and you know it's the morning show, so we might have a few of y'all YNs joining in. But tell me this: what it mean, y'all? What does shit mean? I'm confused. What does this shit mean? Like, is it somebody farted and you waving that shit and you
They
just
said it's a fish swimming.
what
So
the
why
fuck does
is
it
a fish
mean?
swimming when
Upstream.
Okay,
That's-
so
But
Call
wouldn't
in.
it be behind?
Call the line. Look, if you know what I mean,
So this
call us this morning, please.
This is why it don't make sense to us because I said when we hear a banger, when we hear a song and we hear a banger, the first thing we all do is what?
We went through this last night.
But y'all
I'm not
get a
telling no
banger,
shit.
y'all be like,
Stink. Oh, that shit stink.
like, what the fish then got to do with the banger? Cause now I'm confused even more, cause if it's a fish,
I thought it was right.
And I thought this was a fish.
Oh.
What we doing? What we doing?
I feel like this is the younger generation because I see
We
my
fishing?
students. I see my students doing it more than I see my peers doing it.
I see them in my age group
No.
doing it, and I'm
That's
like,
it.
And what it
Insane.
mean? I want what it mean, y'all. What it
What are you
mean?
doing?
Call us. Somebody tell me what it mean.
810-560-0658. Call it 810-560-0658.
Tell me what it because I'm trying to get right, y'all. I'm on my leafy list. Scuba, scuba. What that mean? What?
Actually, I thought that when I first seen the guy do it. So I thought that was a guy going down
Like scuba diving.
Yeah, scuba diving at first.
so why are you scuba diving off a song?
Make it make sense, y'all.
Make it go through there. Anyway, I don't know.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying, and we want to put this generation in charge of wealth. And
Shit.
you can tell me what this means? They waiting on us to die. Okay, this generation is waiting on us to die.
We gonna outlive them.
Okay, so they can
With the
get our
hookers
money
and the
because they getting it from the mud without the cotton.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't even understand where they came
They getting
from.
it out the clay.
Yeah.
And getting up there, hey.
They don't even know what the clay was in the country and going down
No,
to the
I'm talking about
Mississippi.
on the playground. They had a little sandbox.
Somebody got the fan going on here. You get a fan.
That's Freckles. Why is you calling us out?
Oh, hot flash and bras. Anyway, listen.
Your bald head granny on the Rise and Grind morning show.
Yes, I
Yeah,
am.
oh, you already said that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how that new roll sound. I'm sorry. Keith's like, oh, maybe I'm on the wrong show.
I ain't say that. But you,
Yeah, I've been doing
was you cold? Did you get cold?
Who?
Kevin, he's next to the fan. Why am I asking you? I come in here and it be 80 degrees outside
It's
and the
80
damn.
degrees in here.
Okay.
Is that crazy?
I'm pretty hot too.
Okay, so
Okay, we're in here with hoodies and then we get to taking hoodies and shit off and then it's a whole nother show.
No, take it off.
Then we gotta take it to OnlyFans.
Girls gone wild.
Early in the morning. Early in the morning.
Well, with Dr. Keys, you are here. Tell people exactly what are you doing when you and what you represent.
Ooh, that was a wonderful transition. I
He had
we
to.
go right back
Girls
into it.
gone wild.
We thought it was Thursday night after 9 o'clock, you know.
So I'm about to give y'all my HBCU greeting. Greetings, everyone. I am
Greetings and
Dr.
salutations.
Kevin Keys. Yes, I am Dr. Kevin Keys, hailing from the Motor City. I am a educator, an author, a community activist, a commissioner, a chairman of the Oak Park Juneteenth Commission. I'm part of the Arts, Culture, and Diversity Commission for the City of Oak Park. You might have seen me on Channel 2, Channel 4, Channel 7, 62. Just any and everywhere advocating for our kids and just really going at the Oak Park School Board because, yeah, that is what's needed. So, yeah, it's a whole lot. I do a whole lot, and I always tell people, just look me up for more information because one thing about me and my bios, I've been forgetting all the stuff that I didn't get in my life, but you know, I'm just happy to be here.
So we got a video.
Well, let me give y'all some context to what y'all are about to see. So within the past, I'm gonna say 6 months, I've been at almost every single board meeting in the school board meeting in the city of Oak Park. And the reason why is because I am a product of the Oak Park School District. I value education. Again, I'm Dr. Keys, but yet I am the youngest commissioner because I'm only 23 years old. So that can tell you how much I truly
He's a
value
baby, y'all. He's a
education.
baby.
And so when it comes to me, I'm always going to speak up for what I believe in, and I'm always going to speak up for our children. Even when I was in the Oak Park School District, I would still go to the board meetings and still talk and speak up for what's right. So now recently, within this December, I went and I did this. I did this public comment where I stated all the things that was going on in the schools, what was happening, the demand for accountability and transparency within our community. I'm gonna say that there are certain people that did not like that. People who sat on the actual board of education, and so we've seen this back and forth. I've done press conferences, I've done different protests, different press release on my social media, things of that nature, to bring attention to what's really going on. So within the last 2 months, I've called for the removal of multiple people on that school board due to the fact of misappropriation of fiduciary funds and responsibility. I've asked for the removal because of the lack of superintendent accountability. A lot of things was happening. There's lawsuits, all types of lawsuits. That is public knowledge. Everything that I say is 100% true. And so when we went to this past week, there was a vacancy for the school board, and there was only one person who applied. I was that one person that applied. And, you know, I do believe that was a effect of the community backing me, supporting me, and saying that you are the perfect person for this position. I mean, I'm an educator. I've worked in the Oak Park School District, and I went to the Oak Park School District. So who knows the Oak Park School District better than somebody who's been there through and through on both sides? And so it's like, I went there, and instead of it being about, you know, policy and knowing how a school board member is supposed to be and knowing the knowledge about the school district, instead it was met with me basically an attempt of me being attacked. And so we have within this video some of the greatest clips of that night.
I don't know why I want some scrambled eggs.
Man, so, I mean, don't worry about it, I got you.
Y'all know we live. This what we do. I've been getting right this morning from after last night, y'all.
Yeah.
Yes, but I was singled out. I'm telling you, I was singled out. My name was out. My name was singled out. No, it wasn't. My name was singled out. Okay, what does respect for leadership look like to you? And can you say you demonstrated that consistently?
Okay, well, first question. So
Cause he said it publicly. Name Musty Rogers. Her name Musty Rogers.
Trustee Rogers.
I mean, I can't say that I've ever escalated a minor incident to a major conflict unless you're asking me to say something specific to it, say something about it. But as far as I personally feel it's minor, might not be what's minor to me. Okay, as the board has
You're an asshole. You're an asshole.
Pause that.
You're an asshole. Hell no.
What?
Just nominate the man. Vote him in. Shit.
Oh, they saying they can't hear it on. They saying they can't hear the video. Somebody said they can't hear it on their end.
They said I can't hear it. That might have been old.
Oh,
That might have been before he reset.
oh okay.
Ooh, baby, I almost forgot. I thought we was we listen and we judge. So I'm gonna say thank y'all again. We on the Rise and Grind Morning Show. So Kevin, let's get into it.
All right. So let's go ahead and get into it because so that was just a piece.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Was there anything positive you could have said?
No.
Positive in your favor, though. Why you didn't choose a positive direction in your favor?
Because I'm not a person who likes to lie.
No, I said positive direction in your favor. Me, I'm like, the most positive thing I can think of right now is you voted me into that seat.
Yeah. See, no, but then they already had their vote. They'd already been made.
So,
Made
but
their
my point has been made when by the time people have seen that, they're like, well, why y'all didn't vote?
Why y'all just didn't vote? Like, vote the man in. It's only him.
I mean, it was multiple more questions where they was just like, "Are you only here for political gain? Are you only?" And
That's the only reason I ain't there.
But it's crazy because I'm like, no, I'm here for the kids. I'm here for the the children. I'm here to make sure that we get things done. And when I tell you, they was like, no, like they were going in at me, and it was to the point where it was like. I feel like if I was anybody else, I probably would have voted. I would have voted behind the podium.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I have learned that I knew it was going to be,
And then they talking about retaliation. Retaliation on what? Everything you done and said was facts. It ain't like you going and digging up some crap and lying.
And then it's like nothing I've ever done has been private. Everything I've done has been legal, federally constitutional legal, because everybody who has an open meeting is supposed to do a public comment. So I went to public comment. I did what I needed to do. I have a First Amendment right to put anything out on social media, especially when it's not lies. I'm not defaming your character. I'm not lying. And I always say, if you ever believe I'm lying, then sue me. Sue me.
There you go. But when they said no backlashes, because one thing to be criticized amongst your peers is people take that like, okay, maybe I am fucking up.
But did you notice that they was all black women?
Oh yeah.
And that hurts my heart the most because it's like here we are, like we see somebody who's from the district who is a young black man, and as a bunch of women that have kids, you would think that they would want to try to uplift.
But do they have kids in the district? See, and the reason why I say that is because that it makes a difference. Being on the board and actually having a kid in a district and dealing with the stuff hands on.
Well, one of the board members bought a book bag for the kids, for one of the kids.
A book bag?
He bought a book bag. That's what
so
she
fuck
said
the
to
rest
me.
of the
She said,
kids.
I bought a book bag. That was her exact words. I promise y'all can go watch the video on YouTube. Like,
and listen, so is there any alumni that's on the board from the high?
Yes. Yes. But my question is, do they have a kid in the district? Probably not, because it's not it's a lot of us, but not a lot of us having kids, second set of kids. Are you in the gutter with the district, or are you being catty with the rest of the board and just talking? If you don't have boots to the ground in this, you really can't. And it's like, I'm sorry, when it comes to us, like women, and this power shit, some of us cannot handle that. And I said it.
Okay.
Some of us cannot
we
handle
were just talking
it.
about that in the household. Remember when we were saying how women don't have no business being the head of their household?
You can't handle it. And I'm not saying you gotta be a nigga. That's not what I'm saying. Some of you emotionally cannot handle it. You get in those seats of power, and you are angry black woman. That shit needs to stop.
She's like, my name is in social media. So you more worried about your name being out or fixing the problem.
But check this.
I would have been like, you shed light on a situation that made it worse, because it is on social media, but I had to correct something myself. You know what I'm saying? Accountability is nothing without I always say AA, accountability and action. So you gotta have accountability and action. So that means when you realize that you are the problem, now what are you going to do to fix the problem?
Bingo.
So are you going to either help fix the problem, or you need to step down?
And that was my whole thing. And then check this. She said that I put her name out there. I addressed who the president was. If I have a problem with a board or some type of organization, who am I supposed to go to? The secretary? Like,
Exactly.
it makes no sense. Like, I'm supposed to go to the head of the board. So I never understood why she said, oh, you came at me. Then she's like, you brought the news attention to us. Well, you wouldn't have news attention if y'all didn't do anything that was news worthy.
But we
y'all-
worried about this. Instead of just appointing you, and then next year, let's focus on financial.
because
literacy.
We're broke. We're broke.
I would have came at you like,
We
hey,
can't even
I
handle
would've-
money what's inside.
Yeah, I would have put you to the side though. I'd be like, before we go on a meeting, hey, I need you to help me. Where do you think I'm lacking at, and can you help me get better at where I'm at?
Oh, well,
Lacking at? You know what I'm saying? Because this is the problem. Women, especially black women, but women in general, they cannot take direction. You know what I'm saying? Or correction. You will tell a black woman, hey, or a woman, like, hey, you da 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 da, and it's get feisty. You know what I'm saying? She going, and you seen it. When I remember I called, you know what I'm saying? It's like women, we put up this defense, like, it's
I'm attacking
war.
her. She's
You know what I'm
attacking me.
saying? Like, and it goes so far. Like, I had to learn to tell people, like, I see people like, it's me and my kids against the world, but the world don't know your kids. So why you putting that in your kid brain, your kid mindset? Because that's what women, men, you never hear a man say, me and my kids against the world. You hear women say it like flying. And it's like you teaching these kids, and that's why it's these single mothers that's turning these kids into that kind of woman.
See?
And I'm not being mean, I'm being honest.
And what's so crazy is, like you said, that we should have had a chance to really talk it out. There were several times in which we have, I've tried to set up meetings and whatnot. She called me and said, first thing, she said, what's your problem with me? And later day, I'll show y'all that video too. But she was like, what's your problem with me? And it was like, I'm telling her, like, I don't have a problem with you personally. I've stated that multiple times, that my problem with you is not personal. It's solely about the fact that you're not doing what you're supposed to do for these kids. And then also, it was just like, when she constantly, on March 14th, we were supposed to meet. We were supposed to sit down, go out to eat. Even one of the board members even offered to buy us dinner and to let us sit down and talk so we can mediate the issue. She didn't want to do that. Then it's like she says that it was a different way that I could have handled it. If you have 3 lawsuits right now in front of you, and all of them state that they have tried to report something to you, and you ignored it over and over again, well, clearly, me coming to you nicely is not the way, so clearly I have to put it out there in front for the community. Things didn't start changing into this district. I went there in December and started one of my first speeches to them on a consistent basis. When February happened, then we start seeing things. They were paying a superintendent $8,000 every 2 weeks to sit at home and do nothing, just to simply be investigated. Meanwhile, we have somebody else right now we're paying 2 superintendents at the same exact time, and
That's
we're
why-
paying him out until August because they voted on something to allow him to still get paid out until August. That's not fair for our kids. We have spent over over $90,000 in legal fees for the district, and we're wondering why we are literally in
That's right, Calvin.
we're in the red. We are literally in the red when it comes to our budget and our money, and it's like our kids are suffering from it. Then it's like y'all chose to not appoint me because of out of spite. It wasn't out of qualifications because, like, you know, we can go degree for degree on that board. And I'm gonna be honest with you, and not even on arrogant stuff, but there is no one that has even half of the degrees that I have. You know, I have a master's of education in educational administration with a concentration in higher education and human resources. So it's like being able to know how educational administration is supposed to work and know the inner workings of human resources as well, but know how to handle fiduciary responsibility when it comes to budgets. So it's like being able to do that, but yet you use your personal emotions to vote me differently simply because of, oh, did you hear about the things that you said about us? And
But that goes back into when I said some women cannot handle power because you lead with emotion.
Yeah.
You cannot lead with emotion.
At home.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You got to check
But
out
that's
from
that
that
me
shit.
syndrome, because apparently you got in this position to have, you know, some people do stuff. It's not because it's what's in their heart. They just want to have. She's one of them people.
Calling you in there.
Amen.
Say, man.
What they talking about?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I definitely would. I would definitely want to put a point to what Keys is saying. When it comes down to the children, we are so used to pushing them past. You know what I mean? We just, okay, just shut up, go, you know, you're gonna roll with it no matter what. And the results of today is the results of what we
Pushing them
push
along.
them along. And it's sad, but I'm glad that someone like you who's willing to fight, you know what I mean? I said years ago at the Minister Farrakhan, we really don't have nobody fighting for black people. But at least we know we got somebody fighting for black kids right now. So shout out to you, Dr. Keys.
Thank you, thank you.
Most
Thank you.
definitely. So thank you for calling in, Cam. Listen, y'all, we got 4 minutes. We about to get out of here, but I do want to ask you one thing, Dr. Keys. If you would have one plea, so hear me out, one plea, one request, what would it be?
One plea, one request is to pay attention to your local government. A lot of people scream that, oh, our votes don't count because of that electoral college when it comes to that president. But okay, president, cool, whatever. Let's talk about these state level elections and these local elections. Those make a big difference, and those who are in front of you make a difference. We talk about, oh, the school board just handled the kids, and you know we shouldn't care about it if we don't have a kid in that district. But understand this, and I'm gonna leave y'all with this: the kid population, the children population, makes up 20% of our population right now, but they make up 100% of our future. So it's important that we really stand behind them and we teach them the things that they need to know. I gotta get old one day, and I gotta be able to know that this world is gonna continue to be able to move when I am old and I can't take care of myself. I need to have a younger generation to take care of me. But if I'm not thinking about that now, all I'm gonna have is a bunch of YNs now. We're gonna have ONs by the time.
It's really gonna be on.
Yeah. So just pay attention to your
Because
local
we either gonna
government.
shake doctors and lawyers, or we gonna shake nothing.
Yeah.
So another one. So I asked you 2 weeks.
So you said that's my plea, right?
Yeah.
And what's my other one? My request?
Yes.
My request is to email Oak Park School Board of Education. Explain to them that y'all are watching. They don't believe that the community is watching the way that they are. So reach out to Oak Park School District. Go on oakparkschools.org and reach out to the Oak Park Board of Education and let them know that you are paying attention and you want the kids to be priority, because the kids have not been a priority these last year, maybe 2 years.
Okay. Well, Kat,
What's up?
Freckle,
What up?
thank you for hosting the show today.
Welcome.
Oh, for sure. It's always good to be here. And y'all know where to find us. Of course,
Where at?
on Podcastic every Thursday night at 9 o'clock. Hopefully next
Y'all hear
week
that
we can
song?
go live on YouTube every Thursday night, 9 o'clock. What up, Doe? It's the plug. Tune in. And also, if y'all looking, y'all see this chocolate skin looking good this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see Freckles over here? Y'all see Kevin over there? Y'all see that head? I'm gonna need y'all to head on over to Vegan Hair Crack. That's crack with a K, drk.com.
Okay.
And we also got that hair and skincare spa. You can come check us out there. And if you're a little hungry, you
Come
can check
treat
us out to Dedicated to Dinners. And sis dropped that info for Dedicated to Dinners.
248-315-2775. Text menu. We will send you the menu, and then you can put in your order and make sure you put in what you are allergic to or you don't eat. Because when you get your order, it's your order.
No. All right, then, y'all. Thank y'all very much. Y'all watch the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Bye bye.
Oh, shit, go hard. Every Thursday night, 9 o'clock. What up, Doe? It's the plug. Tune in. Click us on the
Thank
scene.
y'all.
Yeah, no problem.
I enjoyed it.
We need to kick it later today or tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'll be at the cafe.
Okay. And I pull up to the cafe before I go to that. What time are you gonna be down there? This